Hello everyone and welcome to episode 26 of Skyrim Special Edition modding. What can I say? The newer part of the modding community doesn't look that juicy, but nevertheless, this week's episode turned out hella stylish thanks to a certain very special modder. You ready for the action? Then let's roll. Skyrim is the type of game to go for realistic combat rather than flashy over-the-top fights. But today we are going to turn this game into a spectacular action fireworks display. Because today we have several mods by ELYSEES, who is definitely one of my favorite modders in terms of ability mods. I actually reviewed some of these mods already, all the way back in episode 2 of my Old Dream reviews. Looking back, it's hard to believe just how bad my videos were back then, almost cringeworthy. So, let's hope things will go different this time. The first mod is FreeStyle Katana Kustom. There are two abilities in this one. The first is a passive ability, which enhances your heavy attacks with greatswords, and gives them this really cool looking effect. Of course, those heavy swings will deal more damage as well. The second ability is an active one. It's called Rapid Slash. With this you will lunge forward and perform a devastating slash attack, with similar visuals as the heavy swings. This attack resembles the forward charge of Virgil from Devil May Cry a lot. It can be really useful for closing gaps in combat and surprising enemies in mid-range. In addition to that, Rapid Slash is awesome for crowd control, since it has a wide attack area and also staggers the enemies for a short while. He will also hit everything on the way, which definitely adds to the effect. This ability can grant you enormous advantages in combat if used correctly, and besides that, it's a lot of fun to use. The next mod is even more flashy and over the top. Tempest. This attack can literally obliterate your enemies in mere seconds. After a short forward jump, your character will perform a series of fast slash attacks, followed by a huge final powerful cut. There are two different varieties for this attack: Tempest Cyclone, the one with the blue slashes, and Tempest Sonata with the red slash effects, and also those badass chains coming out of the ground. The stamina cost for this attack is extremely high to make up for its overpowerness. Because even if your enemy should survive this insane barrage of slashes, the final hits will also send them flying, which gives you enough time to land even more hits. In other words, Tempest is truly one hell of an attack. But if you're already thinking, wow, that was pretty badass, just wait what comes next. Unlimited Blade Works. There are several abilities in this one, which are clearly inspired by the Fate series. First, we have the Blade Works ability, a ranged attack which launches several swords forward to impale your enemies. There are two different variations here as well. The arrow type, which does physical damage, and will also stick to surfaces and of course also your enemies, just like normal arrows. And then there's the spell type, which does magical damage of course, and also those swords will shatter on impact, similar to the ice crystals in the vanilla game. Then there's the RONNIE ability, which creates a magical shield to protect you from enemy attacks. This power is an alteration spell and works just like the ward spells in the vanilla game. The shield stays active as long as you hold the button, but constantly consumes magicka. However, with this one there are 9 parts of the shield, which should disappear one by one after taking hits. And then, ladies and gentlemen, there is also the Ultimate Blade Works ability. Now this one actually takes a little while to activate. You will have to push the power button a total of 9 times and listen to these incantations.
Known to death, known to life, hell visits pain to create many weapons, yet those hands will never hold anything. So as I pray, unlimited blade works.
Then, when the spell is complete, it will teleport you and your enemies to the Ultimate Bladeworks dimension. And once this happens, your enemy can officially consider themselves fucked. Because in this place they will be constantly attacked by sword projectiles from all directions, and also if you should use the normal Bladeworks attack in here, there will be more projectiles than outside, which means more damage of course, and also all those swords on the ground can be picked up and used in combat if you wish. However, there is also a very special sword among them. The Berserk Axe Sword, which delivers an incredibly powerful heavy attack which hits 9 times at once. And yeah, after that I highly doubt that anything will be still standing. The cool thing is, Ultimate Bladeworks can be used on any enemy, even dragons. And it's definitely a cool way to finish off a boss in an epic showdown inside this special dimension. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are not done yet, because here comes Hecatic Graea, another badass ability. This one summons several floating magic glyphs, which automatically shoot lasers, lightning bolts, in the direction you point your camera at. And in combat they will actually automatically lock on to the enemies. This can be incredibly useful in ranged combat and especially against dragons. With this ability you can bring down the flying lizards really fast, and obviously with style. You know, looking at all those badass mods, I absolutely hope ELYSEES will make a comeback and release more of such epic works. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, is without a question the definition of badassness. Okay, the armor motto this week is quite special, simply because of how sophisticated it is. Armor of Intrigue by Paperbag. This is a male armor, which is already quite rare. It's really detailed and its style definitely fits into Skyrim. It actually looks similar to those coats the Thalmor usually wear. But what makes it truly unique and incredibly epic is the sheer amount of customization options we have here. We obviously are not just talking about a couple of different color options. Thing is, there are actually lots and lots of armor parts you can choose from and design the armor the way you want. From things you'd expect like different capes and cloaks, to smaller parts like different pouches, bags, small accessories, useful stuff like lockpicks, and so on and so on. In other words, you can make this armor fit your character's nature, be it a thief, mage or whatever you want. Lots of possibilities here. And what's most impressive, all those items seem to have their proper place at the armor and they do not clip. The armor itself, by the way, is mainly created from Witcher 2 assets, in case those items seem familiar. And there's actually not much left to say. As somebody who digs customization a lot, I can unhesitatingly say, this armor is a masterpiece. And in terms of weapon mods, we have 2 this week. The first one is Exclusives by RONNIE MAGNUM. This is a set of 4 weapons and a shield. The design of the weapons is pretty nice. I mean, the katana is a katana, nothing to say here. But this sword, for example, called Chesterner's Reward, has a very unique looking blade. Okay, I don't know why we're holding the warhammer the other way around. I guess it's more like a pickaxe in this case. Strange? Maybe, but who am I to judge? And the second weapon mod is Soul Reaver by Largy. When I hear the name Soul Reaver, I instantly think about Legacy of Kain. This weapon, however, looks like it might be from Darksiders or something similar. Okay, fine, or from World of Warcraft. Thing is, I never played WoW, but did play Darksiders a lot. So it's always the first thing that pops up in my mind when I see such a design. Anyway, without a doubt, an interesting weapon. Next, there's a really cool player home located in Solstheim, Skaal Manor by Top Dog. So, what's so cool about it? First of all, it's located in the northern part of Solstheim. Got it? Cool, because northern part. Okay, please shoot me if I make this joke one more time. But seriously, there are not many player homes in Solstheim. This is actually the first time I'm reviewing one. I would say this is a mid-sized player home. It consists of the main building, stables and a guest house. And there is also a really cool outdoor whirlpool on a balcony, overlooking the Skaal village. But let's take a look inside the guest house. Guys, do you see what I see? An actual billiard table? Damn, the guests sure will have a blast staying here. Also, there are those really cool decorational statues, which grant this place some more uniqueness. Very nice guest house. And now, the main building. First things first, here we have a servant NPC who can also sell stuff. Other than that, a very cozy looking place with a nice kitchen. By the nine, just look at the food here! This is definitely one of the nicest setups I have ever seen in a player home. Also, some incredibly immersive dirty dishes in the sink, and also some more cool looking statues. By the way, what do you think those mirrors are for? To edit your character. Cool, isn't it? No need to use show race menu anymore. There is also another small whirlpool in here, but you know what I really like about this home mod is, while there are unique decorations here and there, this place is not overly cluttered like some player homes. And here we have some hardcore Inception stuff. A house inside a house. Nah, just kidding, those are just toys for the kids. Those will be definitely the happiest children in the game, having their old miniature castle and dragons. And there is space to house a lot of children here. And here's one more truly unique thing. Sure, we have seen aquaria in other player homes, a lot actually, but how about a terrarium? Awesome, isn't it? And this is it for this week's episode. The links to all mods are in the description below. Do endorse the modders if you should use any of them. Also, it would be cool if you could like my video and subscribe to my channel to be notified about new Skyrim videos. You would also help me a great deal by doing that. With that said, I thank you all for watching. See you in future videos.